Offensive rebound, Golden throws it back out. Martin right wing three. He's drained it. The rout is on in Boca. 67-41. 3.5 minutes left. The Owls will tick off the final 17 7/10. Team in Conference USA all season long, and Florida Atlantic will hang a banner in Boca Raton. Conference USA regular season champions, and the road to the Conference USA tournament title will go through the boys from Boca.
Hey guys, once again, most 18 to 20-year-olds can't accept that backseat. They want it to be all about them. You guys have made it all about us from day one. And I thank you for that. This group has a lot more ball to play. All right. Really appreciate you guys letting me be a part of this. I say that with all sincerity. You guys are the reason that we have these nets. Y'all are special freaking dudes, and that's why we are champions. That's why I can call myself a champion, because of you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome to Inside the Owls Burrow. What a scene it was as the FAU men's basketball team completed an undefeated home season, 17-0, clinching a share of the conference regular season title and the #1 seed in the conference tournament. Now the Owls won the regular season title outright with road victories at Rice and Louisiana Tech, but it was that final home game which gave us some unforgettable memories.
The confetti was really cool because it was a moment where, sometimes as a coach, you immediately turn to the next thing, or you're simply trying to reflect to learn and grow. And so because of the other stuff, it felt real. It's just so difficult knowing that you still have 2 regular season games, and then you still have the conference tournament, and then hopefully the NCAA tournament. So, but it was a nice, feeling in the moment, and I guess we all have a lot of pride of what we've been able to do together.
Man, it was very fun. To see that, the confetti, the trophy, the fans showing love. Some of us had family in town, seeing the smiles on their faces. It feels good, this is what we work for, is to be winners.
And realizing that you were going to be a conference champ, what was going through your head?
It was bittersweet because I know, like, from day one in the summers, that's what we wanted to get. But the job's not done, so we continue to work each and every day. And we played off the intensity, the crowd, coaches, the staff. Man, we was just together. I felt like the community was with us every game. It just helped us a lot.
Could that day have been any better as far as you're concerned when you look at senior day, crowd honoring you, you get to raise the trophy, you get to cut down the nets? Could anything have been better?
No, that day was just an ideal day. I'll remember that for the rest of my life. Just because of all the hard work that went into it, just prior years before, and just seeing everything, like your dreams come true, like it was just, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just amazing.
Clearly, head coach Dusty May and his staff have done an incredible job this season. Here's a look at assistant coach Todd Abernethy, mic'd up for practice.
I want an in and out slide dribble or a between the legs hesitation, and you're just reading his cue. Good. There it is, B, good. Hey, now you beat him. You got 2 guys coming from behind. So shot fake, let the dust settle, and then go back up, okay? These are great reps, man, great reps. Here we go. Oh, I love it, Mike. Yes, Mike, perfect. Cut hard, good, nice. BJ, that's that jump switch right there. He's right here and he starts going, boom, automatic, he'll kick back. Hey, if I call ice, we get to a Clyde. If I say drop, drive middle, and we got a kill cut. You got it? Mike, ice, Mike, ice, Mike. I'm here. Get up, Gaff. Ah, there it is. Nelly, Vlad was already there. He was low. He was right. Vlad's got to be up high for that to happen. Cut. Nice, Vlad. Great hands. But if you're low and you see the ball is in the air and that dude has no way to get to it, you're closest, you just take it. Good gap. Where's the ball? Where's the ball, Spoon? IG. Get them open and then follow the ball instead of ball screen. Good things happen to those that cut, man, I'm telling you. Layups. If you catch yourself watching, go screen somebody, okay? Hey, after you reverse it back, you're screening. Yep. Hey, Amar, if you catch it here, drive it. Dang. That's sick right there, Frank. Yes, G, good talk. Blast through this, blast through this. Kick right here, sideline. Here we go. Hey, gaff though. Early high, you know what I mean? He saw too much rim, man, too much rim. Somebody's got a flash. G was getting fronted. Somebody's got a flash and look high-low there. There it is. Good ball. Ollie, great pass, dude. Talk to him. Thank you, Spoon. Hey, Spoon. Gaff can't see you here. You're wide open. Just use that voice, you know what I mean? Good flash, Trey. There it is, Trey. Woo! I love it. Count it.
Coming up next, a look at the Owls' nationally ranked beach volleyball squad, trying to once again make the NCAA tournament field of 16. That's next on Inside the Owls Burrow. Inside the Owls Burrow is brought to you in part by Baptist Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider of FAU Athletics, and by Florida Atlantic University, MBA in Sport Management. Welcome back to Inside the Owls Burrow. I'm Frank Fort. The FAU beach volleyball team had the best season of any program within the Florida Atlantic Athletics Department in 2022. The Sandy Owls made it to the NCAA tournament for the first time and finished the season ranked number 8 in the country. That success, however, was tempered in the off-season with the passing of head coach Capri Grotowski, who lost her multi-year battle with cancer. The program now in the hands of her husband and assistant coach, Steve.
You may need to switch sides. Did you guys do both sides, 2 touches?
Steve Grotowski was named National Assistant Coach of the Year in 2022 as the Owls climbed into the top 10 and made the 16-team NCAA tournament field. Now it's his task to continue what he and Capri built.
It felt strange, for sure. Definitely difficult at times. I think a lot of the things that Capri put in place here, we've been able to continue on and hopefully make her proud. You know, I think a lot of the morals and values of the program are directly a result of what Capri wanted and the way she wanted to run things, and I think that's a huge reason why we've been so successful. It's tough when I go back and watch video and I see her walking around at matches last year. It kind of gives you a little bit of a, oh, like she's not here. But I feel like she's watching over us and she's got a good view.
I think she always had us have this hungry attitude because we wanted to keep the same intensity and underdog mentality, because I think that works for us. And I think going into this year, it brought the team together and made us want to push for her, because we know Capri, she always encouraged us to work hard despite everything else going on, and that we can always have fun and love those around us. And so I think that's our biggest thing, is moving forward, just what would Capri do, what would she want us to do?
We have the drive, we have the compassion, we have our mind set on what we want, because she's told us that every time since she's been here. I mean, she's still here with us.
For the past 5 years, the team of Mackenzie Morris and Erica Brock set the standard for this program. 2-time All-Americans, they posted an astounding 95-30 record over their careers. It won't be easy to replace everything they brought to the team.
I think everyone's been grinding this year and fighting to prove their spot at the top of the lineup, and it's basically whoever the coaches think is up for the challenge of competing in that position. I know I've put in the hard work, and I mean, so has others on the team, but at the end of the day, it's who shows up and who performs in that position. Having confidence in yourself and the ability to take on that challenge, I think, is the most important thing.
I think this year our goal is to just make our lineup deeper, just having a strong 1 through 5 and just having a little bit more dependability and have people being ready to step up and know that they have to make that win instead of, oh, Mac and Eric are gonna win, Everybody's had that moment, I've had it, so I think just having everybody be ready at all times.
From what I'm hearing, the competition's been, to be one of those 10 spots, it's been pretty intense.
Oh, absolutely. This is probably one of the best years that we've had for that. Just, everybody, even the people that aren't in the lineup, you're really close. Everyone's on the verge of taking somebody else's spot, and like that brings a great practice, and ultimately, like if something happens and we have a lineup change, it's a quick fix, quick switch.
I think we're deeper than we've ever been, and everybody I talk to, I tell them I think we're better this year than we were last year. It's a very healthy thing, and as we continue to figure out who the right combinations are and who's playing well and who's ready to compete for FAU, I think it's really good for everybody on the team.
Although she has had limited playing time in her career so far, Olivia Orvieto has been selected as a team captain for 2023.
They really want me to lead as example. My hard work ethic, regardless of the situation, the outcomes, I still can stick in it even when it's not going my way, and obviously trying to put the team first and do what's best for the team. I think it shows that I have the grit and I can understand, relate to any person on this team, whether in lineup or out of lineup, to persevere when the times get tough. Keep a smile on your face and keep pushing, because I know that eventually I'm going to get to where I want to be, and every person on this team can do the same.
Emerging among the newcomers on the roster is Ashley Adams, a high school All-American from Pennsylvania. Her signing was a significant recruiting win for the Owls. You've made quite an impression so far as a freshman that they think you're going to play a lot this year. And you were an All-American in high school, so is this kind of what you expected out of yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I knew it would be tough, like coming into a college program. They did really well last year. Like, I knew the competition was going to be there, and that's like what I was excited for, like a high-level program that was still like fun and good atmosphere. So I definitely like expected to be pushed, but I also knew that I could push myself enough to like make my way into the lineup.
After reaching the NCAA tournament for the first time ever in 2022, the Owls start this season ranked number 12, and that's the baseline for what they want to accomplish.
I feel like bare minimum for our team, like we want to be higher than the number 8. I feel like that's the starting point from last year, and like it's top 16 to get in, but if we can go in and be ranked higher than number 8, I feel like that personally feels like, all right, we've done something. We're greater than we were before.
I think for the team, it was really important to reach that goal we've been striving for so long, and it was cool to see our hard work pay off and let us know, even the losses we took at the tournament, like we can compete with the best in the country.
Yeah, it's definitely a target. We want to do better, and I think that's a big part of what we talk about every day as a group, about doing our best in the classroom, on the court, and really trying to live that. And I think if we can do those things, I feel really confident that we can get back and do better.
Coming up next, we'll get in the swing with the Florida Atlantic men's golf team. Stay with us on Inside the Owls Burrow.
I don't think we should ever shy away from the word championship. Our goal is to compete for championships in the month of November and December. What we're trying to be is a championship caliber American Conference football program.
The FAU student section is jamming right now.
Players are going to understand very quickly how we get things done around here and how we do win championships.
In women's golf, the Owls' Letizia Bagnoli followed up her season-opening win with a strong second-place finish in the Atlantic Invitational at Indian Spring Country Club in Boynton Beach. Letty finished the event at 9 under par for 54 holes, 3 shots off the lead, posting rounds of 68, 67, and 70 on the par 71 course, helping the Owls as a team finish third in the 12-team field. Glad you're with us this week on Inside the Owls Burrow. I'm Frank Fort. The Florida Atlantic men's golf team has players from all over the globe, places like Brazil, England, Ireland, and Switzerland. Second-year head coach Mark Leon is trying to fit them all into one puzzle. Last season at the conference tournament, the Owls led the field after 54 holes, but fell in the match play semifinals. So far, that level of play has been elusive to duplicate.
for sure. You know, everybody's back. It's all the same people. You know, we've had 2 additions to the team, but I think part of it, and there were guys that had some pretty good success this summer. I think some of it has just honestly been maybe too much expectations, kind of self-imposed expectations.
Last summer, Alex McGuire made the semifinals of the British Amateur, 2 matches away from earning a spot in the 2023 Masters.
I played really nice golf in the first 2 matches and then scraped my way through 2 of them. Ended up getting to the semi-final and then unfortunately bowing out there. But overall it was a great week. I mean, it's an experience you don't really get much often. There's only 3 opportunities for a European to get to the Masters. It's the British Am, US Am and European Am. So yeah, it was one of those nerve-wracking weeks, but it's given me so much confidence and experience going forward.
The Owls' other top returning player, Max Sturza, was injured in January and is just now getting back on the course.
It was definitely hard to not be able to play and just to stay at home, but now I'm feeling a little bit healthier and better. So,
when you're at your best, do you feel you're like right at the top of this lineup or competing for that #1 spot?
I would like to hope so. Yeah, I mean, when I play at my best, it's definitely a good feeling, and I think I want to participate in the team and making good scores for the team, definitely.
Newcomer Jack Whaley transferred from Barry University. A former high school baseball player, he's worked his way into the lineup while still refining his game.
Just looking for a change, you know, get a little bit better competition, new group of guys. Coach was a big part of it. I've known him for a little bit now, and he's just a great coach. He's a really good guy to be around. And being around these guys is great. They're a really good group of people. Just looking to get better day in, day out, really, and just play my game. I know that I'm good enough to compete with whoever, so.
Jake Hibbert finished 5th in the first tournament of the spring, his best ever effort as an Owl, giving his confidence a boost.
It's good. It helps a lot. It gave me the confidence and belief that I can compete with these guys, and it was a nice start to the season. In the fall, I struggled a little bit, but I'm back now. I'm feeling good and excited for the rest of the season with the team.
It's a big buzzword nowadays to say, oh, it's okay to fail. And I do believe that. I believe that it's okay, but it's not okay if you don't learn from it. And I think that's the thing, is no matter what happens throughout the rest of the season, it's an opportunity for all of us to learn. I'm learning about these guys. What are they made of? You know, if things haven't gone your way, what are you going to do today? What are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do in the next tournament? All of those things are great opportunities to learn things that you can apply when you go and put on the real uni for FAU and compete on the road. So you can't take any of these days for granted, and that's what I've been trying to stress to the guys all year. We're really lucky. We have to focus on all of the good things that we have here at FAU and use those to the best of our ability so that we can be competitive.
Up next, a look at the nationally ranked MBA in Sport Management program, providing opportunities for careers in sports. That's next on Inside the Owls Burrow. Welcome back to the show. The Florida Atlantic University MBA in Sport Management program is nationally renowned. Under the guidance of Dr. Jim Reardon, who sadly passed away last year, the program gained a terrific reputation and is now, of course, under new leadership. Dr. Reardon pioneered and led the sport management program for more than 2 decades. His successor does not take lightly the task of carrying on what has been achieved.
Every day I walk in, I'm reminded of that and the footsteps that I'm following, because I think it's important to understand what was built in the past. There's some things that need to be, constantly addressed at extremely high level based on what was done in the past. So absolutely, yeah, it's something on the top of my mind.
Cornelli, who previously worked in football recruiting and operations at other schools before switching to business education, still brings a bit of a football approach to his new position.
Although we're not playing on Saturdays and competing, everything else within the program is really approached from that perspective. So number one, we want to recruit the right folks, right? And so we want people that want to work in the industry. The second pillar within the program is curriculum. And you know, this industry is changing. Analytics, NIL, esports, drone racing, I mean, you name it, this thing is really opening up. And so we have to be on top of that. The last one, and I would say the biggest one, is really making sure our students have high profile jobs. So we have corporate partners, and I'll give Dr. Reardon credit for this. He set this up, you know, back in 2000, where you work with a corporate partner and he has somebody that wants to work for them, they'll set up internship pipelines. And so that's what I want to continue and will continue across South Florida here and even through the United States, and that's going to be really important.
I actually double majored in communications and sport management at my undergrad, and just decided that having a business degree in that next step with a concentration in sport management was something that was going to be something that's more beneficial for me moving on in my personal career endeavors. Yes, so my current role is the Director of On-Campus Recruiting and Head Coach Relations. So planning official visits and junior days and camps and that sort of thing that welcomes potential student athletes onto FAU's campus, as well as working closely with our head football coach.
Did my undergrad at FAU, and I figured why not keep going at the same school, and the program is very highly ranked, and there's such a great proximity to all the sports teams in the area. I thought it'd be a great fit to get my foot in the door in the industry.
What I do is I work behind the scenes a lot with getting events up and running for ticketed events, and I also manage the ticketing office for certain sports on game days. It is a lot to work throughout the day and then go to class at night, but it's definitely worth it to do for 2 years because it's really going to help you get that experience while also learning a lot about the sports world.
That's our show for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Frank Fort. We'll see you next time on Inside the Owls Burrow.
This has been an exclusive presentation from Learfield.